Hello and welcome back to Lord of the Rings Realms in Exile. Now, I think I know why we're not having many children, and that is because we are asexual. And one of you guys said that this does lower fertility, and also why my wife can't become my lover or soulmate, which does actually make a lot of sense. Now, the problem is, I have 3 daughters, but my player heir is my brother. Now, it wouldn't be the end of the world to play as him, but I think it would be nice to have the son of Balin continue his mission into Moria. So one thing we can do, I mean, there's 2 approaches we can take here. We can swap over to family focus and get the 20% fertility, or we can go down the seducer tree. We get 30% fertility here, but I don't think we get any more. And we would have to wait. Yes, we would have to wait for let's see, a perk. Although if we get temptation focus, we get 20% fertility here, which actually matches this, and then we get another 30% when we get like weeds in the garden. So let's go ahead and swap over to temptation focus. Hopefully the wife will see my newfound energy and we can have a son, because my health is poor and ailing, and dwarves do live to about 300, which is a little bit worrisome. But let's go ahead and unpause. I did slow down the game because I had to unpause it for the event that pops up every time I start the game. The cold-hearted boar Cowlamog makes my blood boil. How could Mahausi fit to curse the earth with Cowlamog's loathsome brashness? No, it is obvious. He is Melkor's kin. He is worse than both putrid boil and ravenous locust. I cannot stand the mere thought of breathing the same cold-hearted air as him. I must do something. I must act. My sanity depends on it. He becomes my rival and I become driven by vengeance, which is kind of funny. We hate the goblins. And we have found another Gloin. My acclaimed knight has been caught scheming. And my accolade has lost a rank. And now the Bastion of Khazad-Dum does need a new successor. Luckily, we have enough prestige to find one of those. We even have enough prestige for war if we wanted to. But I won't for now. Another thing you mentioned is upgrade the mines. Now, whilst that would be nice, and also things like expedition, guys, anything that requires gold, we have other priorities. We need to occupy all of the struggle region, because that's the only way we have somewhat of a chance of killing the Balrog. So I will do all of these things like expeditions, but you're going to have a little bit of patience as we take things a little bit slower. It's no secret that I'm working hard on learning the Sindarin language, and it seems that it's becoming common knowledge among the Noldor peasantry. They're referring to me as the Zibdin that cares, a flattering thing indeed. Even the lower nobles are lauding my efforts. I feel like my efforts have brought Longbeard and Noldor closer together. Ooh. Perhaps I should hold a speech in both Sindarin and Westron. I deliver a fantastic speech. The cultural acceptance has increased, and I gain a little bit of prestige as well. So we already have the bonus fertility, am I right? So it's pointless seducing the wife, because that won't do anything. We've just built mushroom camps in Zirin-Cook. And this is a delving now. Is everything a delving? The Great Mines is a delving. The Central Halls are a delving. So what we need now is 100 gold to colonize our next subterranean land. Yes, that's what we're doing. Okay, save up 100 gold. Hopefully have a child. An accolade successor has been found. It's slow burning, but I'm having a lot of fun doing this. And you guys know from my other series that I do like to play Crusader Kings a little bit slow. So I feel like this is a perfect match. I bloody love dwarfs as well. Whether it's Warhammer or Lord of the Rings, dwarfs are by far the best race. Killy. I mean, it's not the Killy that we know. But there is a Killy, 91 years old. He has now become my acclaimed knight. Let's find him a good wife as well. Now, you believe in Khazad, which is the same faith as us. Let's go ahead and marry you off to... Was it Fulwi? We can send that proposal. Hopefully, they can have some children. I can create a high lordship, but I can't because I'm a little bit broken. We need that gold for other things. To the implacable Balin. Balin? Balin? I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Good news. Excellent news. And we're halfway through our wandering phase now. So we don't have too much building left to do before we have to slow down again and wait for the Balrog to disappear. Now, another thing... Oh, who's been caught this time? Gura? Geller in jail. Another thing, these mines here do give toughness plus 20% to men-at-arms. These do have good toughness. So let's see, we lose 1.5 damage, but we gain a lot of toughness. I think I'm going to restation our Crab and Asgith over in the Great Mines, because it would be nice to have that extra toughness. We can play very defensive and defend our lands. I think that toughness will help us even more. After lots of hard work, nothing. It is impossible to learn the Sindarin language, no matter how hard I try. I speak like a barely weaned babe and write like an unlettered blind serf who's missing most of their fingers. Ah, this was a waste of time. I admit defeat. And I stopped learning the language of Elrond. Can I immediately start that again? Or do I have to wait? Where is it? Learn language scheme. I can't do it again until 30, 45. I don't know the months. Oh, the 8th month. 2 months. I mean, we could just skip this, though, and we could go to Glorfindel and go, Glorfindel, let me learn your language. And we can try and learn the Sindarin language again. We have a lot of elvish friends. We have Galadriel, we have Elrond, we have Glorfindel, so I think this makes a lot of sense. One of you also said, because Aragorn has the Kingdom of Arnor, that he refused to take the seat in Gondor. And that's what's happening here. Hopefully, Aragorn should be safe over here until it's time for us to launch our forces against Sauron. Sauron? Yeah, Sauron. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. She is certain that my courtier Augusta is scheming against my courtier Olani. Throw her in jail. Bloody hell. We need to get rid of all these scheming dwarves. I have 167 gold now. So what we could do, I want to get close to the castle of Durin's Horse. So let's go ahead and colonize the... Is that the chamber? Oh no, we already have this. Why is it not green? Ah, it's different. The text is here. We can colonize the whole of 1,000 pillars. Let's do this. And then we can remove the collapsed ceilings as well straight away. Before we just start upgrading all of this. We do have spare gold. We might be able to get a second colony. I think we're earning so much gold now. We probably can do 2 colonies at a time. We'll try it. This morning I had a delightful encounter with a charming young servant. We joked, we laughed, and we parted with glad hearts, all because I made the effort to be somewhat more personable. Perhaps I could apply this bout of flirtatious confidence to more than just my personal affairs. Ooh. Is there anything that gains us fertility? It's just attraction opinion, sadly. My gaze alone could charm Melkor himself. Courtly opinion goes down, but attraction opinion goes up. Attraction is a type of opinion, but only affects characters whose sexual orientation matches your gender. Okay. Is my wife into me? I never checked that. She is heterosexual, so she is into me. So this would help, hopefully, in producing a son. My gaze alone could charm Melkor himself. Balin's becoming quite the flirtatious dwarf in his later years. Right, we can colonize another area. I think we should definitely colonize Durin's Hall. This is a very important one. It's going to cost us 100 gold. We are at our colony limit now. We're not going to go over that. And let's remove the collapsed ceilings in here as well. It's nice to be slowly taking over Moria, though. I absolutely love that. We could go over the colony limit without any repercussions because it's bugged at the moment, but I don't want to do that. You guys know me. I don't really like using exploits. The house head has changed. Wait, what happened here? Your kingsman, Foreign Durin, became the new house head of House Durin. King Dane has died of old age. And Uzbad, Foreign II, has now become our dynasty head as well. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is my knight Oin that is plotting against my courtier Olani. Oh, bloody hell. The intrigue never stopped. I'm surprised how much intrigue we have in this series. More murder stuff happening as well. Bloody hell. Right, let's get rid of the reinforced, the collapsed ceilings. We're building reinforced ceilings. This is all connected now. So we just need to get these entrances, really. The West Hall. I can't even click on this one. Let's zoom in. We have the Endless Stair. Oh, this actually has a special building as well. And we have... Oh, they all do. The East Hall. This has the Bridge of Durin. This has the Doors of Durin. I can't say that. This can build a duchy building. Oh, plus 5% taxes. Sounds nice. The Hold of Gold. We'll have to look at this stuff later. So that's the duchy capital, right? Of course, Durin's Hall. Why would it not be the capital? We could even move our capital there. Once it becomes a delving, I will actually do that. Right, we have unlocked an intrigue perk, which means we can get like weeds in the garden, which means we now have plus 50% fertility. Hopefully, it's not too late to have a son, because my daughters can't inherit, can they? If we look at this, succession, yeah, male only. And I can't change this because I do not have high crown authority. I mean, we could pass limited crown authority. It's going to take a while before I get high crown authority. 3068, 20 years. Oh, bloody hell. We'll be 305 at that point. That might be pushing it. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. She is certain that my knight Wolfer is scheming against my courtier Gura. Guys, can we just stop this? This is ridiculous. Word has reached me that large parts of my colony in the Hall of 1,000 Pillars have been destroyed by a great conflagration, reportedly caused by an overzealous baker. Every shelter, storehouse, and granary has been burned to the ground. Without external aid, the traumatized settlers will be forced to abandon the smoldering ruins, and only a decisive and immediate relief effort will save the colony. A representative of the grieving frontier folk has summarized the total damages caused by the fire and humbly requests the gold required to rebuild. 150 gold. Holy crap. I could lower that to 75, but there's a risk of it becoming 225. We don't want to do this because it becomes a wilderness. This is expensive. I mean, I'd much rather 75 gold. I will oversee the rebuilding of the colony personally. Luckily, it did only cost 75. Okay. After lots of hard work, nothing. It is impossible to learn the Sindarin language. Okay, let's abandon that. Galadriel. Can you teach me your language? 78% success chance. I wonder if it's hard-coded that we're not allowed to learn more languages? I don't imagine that would be a thing. Yeah, that makes little sense, does it? That I can think of. My daughter is 40, so she can technically have children, but she can't marry yet. So I might as well wait till she's a little bit older. That's another reason why I wanted to do just the one name request, because children would take so long to come of age anyway. Reinforced ceilings have been constructed in the Hall of 1,000 Pillars. So let's go ahead and remove the flooded tunnels as well. That would be very nice. We've almost reinforced the ceilings in Durin's Hall as well. And I think we will move the capital once that becomes a delving. Once more, a dwarf will rule from Durin's Hall. And a Durin at that as well, in Balin. Reinforced ceilings have been built. Let us get rid of the stale air. I would like to breathe nicely when I'm rolling. 209 gold, but we're going to need that when we start upgrading the colonies. So we will save that and not spend it. Elrond has written me another poem, Sorrow in the Rainy Nights. No matter how many days twist and pass, winds whisper coldly through the grass. Alone bereft without that sweet man, our hearts, our minds, our souls all damned. Elrond, I can see this is truly heartfelt, thank you. I wonder if it's worth seducing the wife. Do I still get an event? It even says here, Hi Lady Uni and you will not become lovers. I never read the important parts of the UI, guys. But do I get an event to lay with her? That's what I want to know. We can let it pop once. Also, learn language. Is that not a personal scheme? It is. But I can have 2 personal schemes instead of 1. We have discovered scutage. What does that give us? That's the wrong button. I'm used to culture being down here, but it's completely moved. Innovations. So we have scutage now. Unlocks the scutage feudal contract, Republican vassals tax contribution plus 5%. Kind of useless for us because we're not going to have vassals for a long time. Because I don't trust them to help with the Balrog yet. As a scholar of the diplomatic arts, I am well aware of the power of an eloquent compliment. Showing admiration for a woman's best quality as a sure path to her heart, I shall write a letter to Uni complimenting her forgiving nature. And the compliment is well received. She's probably thinking, why did I stop seducing her? And then, don't worry, I am back with 50% more fertility, my wife. Oh, bloody hell. Let's be entertained. There we go. The chemistry is smoldering. Some of the stuff I say. It does make me wonder. It does. Okay, the servants have all been sent away and our bed has been decorated with roses. As High Lady Uni enters our chambers, she smiles sincerely and joins me without any hesitation. With the help of hands, mouths, and limbs, we reaffirm the devotion we swore before Mahal, perhaps in a more carnal fashion than intended. So we do indeed lay with Uni, so I'm going to start seducing her straight away. I know fertility sucks, but I need to keep laying with her and hope that we can have another child. I must keep trying. We now have breathable air in Durin's Hall. That's an important upgrade. Thus far, every attempt to clear the stale air of the caverns of Durin's Hall has failed. In a few cases, rather miserably at that. Just when everyone seemed ready to declare the caverns off limits forever, deeming the place cursed by something foul in the earth, or warded by hostile magics, an interesting discovery is made. A mushroom enthusiast ventured to the caverns and returned with a crop of fungus scrounged there. As time went on, they noted that the rooms they placed the growing fungus in would stink horridly foul and choke the lungs. They have come to us now saying that the attempts to clear the air in Durin's Hall have failed because we did not think to look to the mushrooms sprouting there. I now have a chance to address this issue, but it would also be rather embarrassing to have to rely on a mere mushroom picker to solve an issue that has befuddled me and my advisors for so long. Ooh, I could lose a little bit of prestige. To be honest, we have so much now. It's not as important as it was. Yeah, who cares about foolish pride? The rebuilding of Moria takes priority. Okay, Durin's Hall has been cleared. This is still being cleared. So let's upgrade this to Lonely Towns. Very nice. We'll upgrade this as well. We can't colonize again because we are at our cap. It's going to take a little bit of time, guys. That's fine. We are prepared for this. The wife is not pregnant, which is rather unfortunate. I would really, really, really like to have a son. Balin might have to do something unthinkable here. He might have to seek multiple women. Oh dear. Uni and I make our way for the castle town of the Chamber of Mazarbor. As we come upon a square with a lovely fountain, we stop to take in the bustling activity all around us. Our entourage momentarily fading into the background. Ooh. I will not jeopardize the moment. She gains opinion on me. She already likes me a lot, to be honest. We don't have any lovers. That we do not. Let's see. My courtiers. Can I change to adults? Let's go adults. Can I change gender? I can. Let's go to female. I could seduce Amrith. No, that's blasphemous. I can't believe I suggested that. Okay, let's sort by age. You're my daughter. I need someone who's at least 70. There we go. You're my daughter, actually. Azagul here is of age. She's a bit of a lunatic, though. Maybe that's not a good idea there. Let's see. Ambitious, zealous, humble. Is there anyone who is... I forget the lustful. That's what I want. Oh, she's scaly, though. That's the word I was trying to find in the last episode that I forgot. Balin is feeling a bit lustful now. We could go for Glony. Let's try Glony. Can I seduce you? I can. I would rather lay with my wife, though, and it has a lower chance. I don't think Balin is the one to cheat on his wife. And I don't think he's the one to divorce and find another wife either. Because the problem isn't his wife, it's him. After lots of hard work, I finally learned the Sindarin language. Endless hours practicing accentuation. Sleepless nights mimicking inflection. Countless lessons mastering intonation. It was all worth it in the end. During my efforts, I looked to emulate Galadriel's accent. I'm sure that she would be impressed with my results. Hopefully his impression is much better than mine. I feel accomplished. I have learned the language of the elves. We now have land grants as well. We're getting a lot of innovations suddenly. This gives us Fabricate Claim on County Councillor Task Speed plus 50%. That could be nice for dealing with these goblins later on. I want to learn the language of Aragorn. Wait, can I do this? Oh, do I already know your language, maybe? Let's... Oh, okay, he speaks Sindarin. Wow, he speaks a lot of languages. Do I have this now as well? Yes, I speak Westron, which is Dwarven, and I speak Sindarin. Wait, is Westron Dwarven? It's not, is it? No, it's the language of the middlemen of Middle-earth. Yes. I don't think Dwarven is actually listed as a language because it's like we only use it when others don't hear it. And it would be a little bit breaking if other characters could learn it. But celebrations have come to an end. Let us be entertained, Uni. We have smoldering chemistry. I have an intrigue perk of all things. Removes your attraction penalties in seduce schemes. Can use the seduce intent freely. Intent? Ah. Oh, at events. Right. See, all of this stuff down here is kind of useless because it doesn't add fertility. Does this add fertility? It does. So we're going to keep going down the seducer tree. I need fertility. I need a son. Uni. Is Mahau looking down on me right now, judging me? Punishing me? Was I too greedy to go back to Khazad-Dum? I don't think so. Let's see. My wife wants to help me improve opinion. Everyone likes me. Let's lay with her instead. Stay here, Uni. Let us have a child. The bonds of marriage are enough. We lay with her again. We're definitely trying. Let's start that seduce scheme. We need to put it on loop. No! And we're on Iron Man mode as well. High Lord Balin of Balin's expedition has passed on at 288 years of age. He flagellated himself to death as he failed to secure a son. A conscious man, he was renowned for his excellent skills as a steward and a ruler, and of course, famous for his expedition to reclaim Moria and rebuild Durin's Hall. Dwalin ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. And just like that, Balin has died at 288 years of age. We now play his brother, Dwalin. So we are still his brother, which is good. And Dwalin has taken up the call to continue the expedition into Moria. We have the struggle event again. I won't reread that. Do I have sons? I do, right. I will keep my nieces pinned. I do have Dwalin, my son. I won't rename him. And I do have Gimli, my daughter. So dwarf names are they used for both genders all the time then? Possibly. The unfortunate thing here is Dwalin really doesn't have good stewardship. So already we are going to be losing a little bit of what gold income here and also here. But we do have the Golden Hall in Erebor, which is going to be giving us a lot of taxes. 4.3 taxes. I think we keep this, but to honor my brother and his expedition, I'm going to move over here. Building disabled. That's fine. I will move back to Durin's Hall. Right, let's take a look at Dwalin. It is time for our next character. We are in Iron Man mode. And this is the way the story is going to go. Bloody hell, he has a lot of traits. And he's infirm. He's feeling fine, though. So we are brave. Challenges or danger. Dwalin feels nothing. We are impatient. Dwalin think that most things should happen fast. Ideally, they should happen now. And we are vengeful. Dwalin is slow to forget a slight or someone who does him wrong. We are a brilliant strategist, a blade master, gallant, a strategist, a miner, an overseer, a smith, flexible leader, aggressive attacker, a logistician, a murderer. Who did he murder? Executed? Murdered. Regna Glenbrook. Slain in battle, was slain in battle, slain in battle. So he's only murdered one person, but he is a murderer. He is Herculean, infirm, and the Confider. Let's see. So we have all of our martial perks. I might go into the crafting tree here. Maybe we could go down excavation, get some prowess and stewardship, and go down here. Maybe we could do an excavation now. Dwalin has just arrived at Moria. Maybe he wishes to find new resources to improve the cash flow. We do have a friend, Dory, here, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and look at his memories. Not too many. So he married High Lady Bruin. My first child, Dwalin, a beautiful boy, was born to my wife. And then my daughter, Gimli, as well. Both are becoming my wife. I became friends. We have some rivals. Gloin was executed. I defeated Regner, the son of my rival. I murdered Regner. Regner was murdered. My brother Balin flagellated himself to death. And I became the ruler of Balin's expedition. We will keep that name to honor him. Once this, I can kill the Balrog. I don't think we should do that, though. We're not going to have much chance. Although, what is our... We do have good prowess, and we do have good martial, but the thing is, we don't have a lot of the struggle regions, so the success chance will be extremely low. So we're not going to do that. Right. We might have more men-at-arms. We do. We have even more Krabba and Abskif. We have some Zirin Shaffer, which are archers. Let's go ahead and get those stationed. We'll put them over here. And then we also have some mangonels, a little bit of siege equipment. Finally. Oh, dear. And we do have enough stewardship now. Can I change the wife to manage domain? There we go. Just to keep the gold flow up. And all of this. We do have a council as well. The council's looking fine and they do like me. Right. So Dwalin is favored. The first thing we're going to do as Dwalin is go on a mining expedition. Oh, I have the infirm trait. I can't. Wait, it's a warning. Maybe I can still do it. So if we go on an expedition, grab your best pickaxe, boys. We're going underground. Time to dig up the great bounties that Middle-earth has hidden beneath its very surface. So, how angry would a Balrog get from this, I wonder? Construct a settlement. Complete a mining expedition is +5. I think it will be worth it, because I really want to check this out. Yes. We're going underground. Time to dig up the great bounties. We've already read that. So, anticipated rewards. So, vassal opinion without a vassal's host may discover new mineral resources if in target barony. Participants may gain gold. We can gain piety and prestige. And we can gain mining trait experience, which we are already a miner. So this is very good. Let's go ahead and plan a mining expedition. So prospecting discovers new mineral resources, but mining gives gold. I would like to discover new mineral resources. We are dwarfs after all. So prospecting will do us a little bit of good. We can actually look for mineral resources. Maybe in Durin's Hall. Silver is common. Silver is common. Silver is common. Mithril is rare. Ooh. And they're different lists, I think. Or is it all of the same? It might be the same. I feel like... Maybe it's the same. Maybe my eyes are deceiving me. So let's try and find some new resources in Durin's Hall, maybe. This would be very nice. So we can select talent. If we do this, increases success chance markedly. Let's do that. Party size. This just gives prestige. Your overseer of the mines, your stone singer, bodyguard, court physician, spouses, friends, lovers, and hunters join. So we need an overseer of the mines and a stone singer. Let's do that first then. Right. Let's go to our courtiers. Where can I find them? Do I have everything equipped? I do. I have Nakard scale armor as well. Having an antiquarian will probably be useful. Amrith, let's go ahead and appoint you. Thank you very much. We need, let's see, bodyguard, personal chance, a stone singer, renown. A mining expedition success chance increases. Yes, Uni! My sister-in-law. You will become a stone singer. And then we also need... Oh, we don't have the other one. Oh, my lawmaster. Yes, I already have a lawmaster. Right. I think that's fine. Okay, let's go back to the activity. Mining expedition. Let's plan it. Prospecting. We're gonna go looking in Durin's Hall. We don't need a caravan master because we're not really traveling that far. We can go for... Let's go for recreation. Why not? We're gonna have to put some armor on him. Let's max this out. Let's move this down. Overseer of the mines. I don't have an overseer of the mines. Oh, I can't start it because I'm infirm. I thought maybe it would just be more dangerous. Dwalling is not allowed to go on this trip. We are over our domain limit suddenly by a lot. Why? What happened? Oh, bloody hell. I can declare war on foreign. Let's not do that. I can create the High Lordship of Celebdil. Maybe I could do that now whilst we have a lot of gold. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to create the title. There we go. So we are now a High Lord. Or Duke. I'm in line to inherit titles. But let's continue this. Right, we're waiting for buildings. Soon we'll move the capital. I would have loved to go on an expedition. Instead of the expedition, I decided to spend the gold on getting a duchy title. My courtier Uni has been looking crestfallen for over a week now, and it's the 5th heavy, despondent sigh of the day that finally gets me to gently inquire as to the issue. I'm so lonely. All I want is a special someone to stand by my side at day and share my bed at night. He pauses, then shakes his head sadly. What am I saying? You don't understand my plight, do you? My lord, look at you, you're so attractive. Oh, thanks. And built like a statue to boot. None of this has ever been a problem for you, has it? I will help you, Uni, do not worry. You'll do that, my lord, you'll really help me. I recall Uni's face lighting up as I agreed somewhat warily to help him find love. I'm not exactly the most versed in playing matchmaker though, so it's more with hope than certainty that I step forth into the milling crowds in the chamber of Mazarbul to seek out a potential flame. I scanned the market square, taking in several likely candidates, but for Uni's sake, I should really be looking for someone who suits him. Let's see, so he is gluttonous, paranoid, and sadistic. Oh dear. Maybe someone who's devout and fervent. As I continue my search, a figure catches my eye. She is listening intently to a preacher haranguing the crowd. It sounds like the ravings of a lunatic to me, but the listener's eyes burn bright with fervor, and she nods enthusiastically along with the religious rambling. It only takes an invitation to my court and the promise of a suitor to get the flattered and excited woman Farley, as her name was revealed to be, in tow, triumphantly bursting through the doors as spot Uni engaged in his usual listless moping on the other side of the court. Uni turns to me expectantly, eyes shining hopefully. Uni, come here! There's no spark. To be honest, I feel like all of those options weren't a good match for you. Unfortunately, I'm not a matchmaker, right? I could talk to a confidant, but we're not very stressed. We are going down excavation, but that feels a little bit wasted now, doesn't it? The good news is, I do have a son. And he is Herculean. He hasn't got very good stats, though. I wonder if he could be the one to kill the Balrog. We shall have to see. We could have Dwalin try it. The problem is, if you do the mission, you lose the 2,000 prestige, but you don't get it back. But I don't think we're going to spend it on anything. So I'm actually going to show you guys how low the chance is and how brutal it is, and then I'm probably going to cancel. The Balrog of Moria has been a blight on the kingdom since it awoke. It has laid waste to the region, killed hundreds if not thousands, and driven the dwarves from their mountain homes. We must put an end to its foul existence forever. So we can only, the maximum chance we can have is 50%. It's brutal. Having high prowess and martial gives us some chance. How much of the struggle region you control, having an elven friend, and having the Helm of During artifact. I don't even have an elven friend either, which sucks. Oh dear. The thing is, if I cancel it, I'm not sure if we stay in the dormant phase. So I'm not going to do it, but it will be low. It'll be like 12% chance to do it. It's not worth it. This is why we're taking the slow approach. It's fine. Okay, right. Things are building up here. Let's go on 5 times speed now that we've taken over our next character. My spy master has come to me with grave news while we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill my courtier. Oh, bloody hell. I did hear rumors of the constant intrigue that my brother had to deal with, but I didn't think it was true. The drained tunnels have been constructed in the Hall of 1,000 Pillars, so this can now be upgraded. So let's go ahead and do that. Continue my brother's work here. And Durin's Hall has now been upgraded as well. So let's go ahead and upgrade that one more time, and then that should be able to come and delve in. Crafting perk has become available. Monthly income plus 5%. That sounds useful. It's a shame we can't do anything because we're infirm. It's unfortunate. We are above our domain limit. I think that just turns off a few buildings. It's fine. My spy master has come to me with grave news, but we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill my niece Anna. Oh, bloody hell. Let us stop these terrible crimes from happening. And now someone is plotting to kill another one of my courtiers as well. Balin really did have his work cut out, didn't he? How did my brother deal with this all the time? We only have 35 points left of this phase now as well. So soon the Balrog will go back to wandering. Demand hostage to the perceptive Dwalin of Balin's expedition. I must demand you send your niece Yorsa to my court as a hostage. This is the best guarantee of peace. Foreign. What is this? I mean, peace with foreign would be good. Things seem to be happening here. Yorsa, you're gonna have to travel to Erebor. Your time in Moria and your duty has come to an end for now. I will invite you back once it has been rebuilt. Proposed alliance to the implacable Dwalin of Balin's expedition despite our lack of bonds by blood. I believe we both stand to gain from an alliance. What do you mean by blood? We're both Durans. I will accept the alliance though. Okay. This gets rid of all the worry that I did have just now. I had a feeling we might be doing some dwarf fighting soon. There is a grand tournament. I could train for a tournament. Let's do that. And I've actually become strong. I gained prowess. Wow. Should we go to Erebor for a tournament? Who do I trust as my regent in my stead? My son, Dwalin. Yes. Let's go ahead and actually... Let's see. Succession score. My son. His aptitude is poor. But I do trust in my son to look after Khazad-Dum as I depart for the tournament. To the perceptive Dwalin of Balin's expedition, I am organizing a grand tournament in Noralamna. We will start with the wrestling contest. It should be quite the spectacle. The prizes will be a good quality. Should the opportunity for personal glory not be enough to entice you. So we got wrestling, a recital, and a duel. I'm going to go. Let's get a caravan master. It's relatively safe. We could get mercenary guards as well. That should fix any problems we have. What we can also do on the way back, there is a few places we can visit. So we can go here. This gives us a martial lifestyle. Let's see. This gives martial lifestyle as well. No. I want to go there. Yes. And then go here as well. This gives more martial experience. Bloody hell. And we're a martial focused character. We'll skip over these ones. We could go down here for more. That's learning. We don't need learning. We get learning here. And we get martial here. Right. I'm going to set off for the grand tournament. What is this? Balladeer's Gate. I thought I said Baldur's Gate for a moment. Oh, we won't arrive in time? Can I not get even more speed? Make haste. Ooh. We might arrive in time. Total travel time, 10 months. Activity starts then. Estimated arrival, the 30th of the first month. Right. The problem is, if there's any delays, we're going to miss it. But we're going to try. It's going to be very rare we get invited to grand tournament, so I want to try it. We have hired a captain. A caravan master, sorry. And it's time we set off. When my caravan leader, Nyafa, approaches me with a mixture of shame and worry written all over his face, I know he bears bad news. I am sorry to report that we are running behind schedule by about 0 days, my Zibdin. And we might not make it to the destination on time. Last time I ignored this, we didn't make it on time. So yeah, we're going to have to abandon it, unfortunately. Wait, did I abandon it? Yes, I did. That's a shame. I really wanted to go to the tournament. But it wasn't meant to be. Regency has ended. My son, how was your time acting as King of Moria? My spy master has come to me with grave news, but we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill my marshal. Bloody hell, it's never ending, is it? Balin, how did you cope with this? Dwarves are not meant to revert to the dagger. They're supposed to use the axe. And settle their differences dwarf to dwarf. There's some cowards here in Moria. I will get rid of them as well. 120 out of 150. We still have a little bit of wriggle room. Really, we're waiting for these upgrades. They're taking longer because we don't have stewardship now, of course. Greetings, uncle. I've arrived safely in Erebor. and Thorin has affirmed your pact. Please, do not forget about me. Yorsa, my niece. You are my blood, daughter of my brother. I will not forget about you. Enjoy your time in Erebor, the richest place for dwarfs, until I rebuild Moria. Since the time of its creation, Middle-earth has seen many diverse people wander its wide lands. In my spare time, I have been reading tales of the deeds and exploits of many great kingdoms from near and far. And one in particular has inspired me. Ooh. The diligent dwarfs of Khazad-Dum, who are rich and skilled in craft. I think that's the only correct choice there. Dwarfs are superior in every way, shape, and form. How long is this gonna take? Does it tell me if I hover somewhere? I mean, it's about halfway done, so that's fine. It's getting there. It is progressing. We just need a little bit of patience. The good news is it gives us time to save gold as well. Because is it 100 or 150 to upgrade to a delving? I forget. My spy master has come to me in more grave news where we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill my other niece, Yandalin. Oh, bloody hell. Court physician knowledge is increased at least. The intrigue in this playthrough has really caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting it. Finn is plotting against my niece Anna now. They're trying to kill all of the Duins. What is this? Also, what's this? I can recall a hostage. Yorsa, it is time for you to return to Moria. It's what your father would want. It is my caravan master that is plotting against my niece. Ah, bloody hell. Can we just stop this and get on for once? There's even more schemes. It's non-stop. Again, living healthy for 5 years at least. Oh, bloody hell. Establish protectorate. To the implacable Dwalin of Balin's expedition, please consider this proposal. I become your protectorate. I will accept this. So you're a protector. A protector is the leader of a protectorate, promising protection to a low-tier independent ruler. It's a diplomatic relation that can exist between two independent rulers of unequal title tiers. The protector promises not to attack their protectorate, to intervene in any defensive wars on their behalf, and to forbid their vassals from taking acts of aggression against them. Unlike tributaries, protectorates would not provide any regular payment for the promises of protection, so it's because we are related, of course, on dwarfs. Protectorate's status continues in perpetuity until either the protector fails to meet their obligations or either ruler seeks to end the arrangement. So we have even more protection against the goblins now, and even if, let's say, the Riddermark, who serves Sauron, if they ever came to the mountains, I guess we also have protection against them now. Which is very nice, but they won't help us in offensive wars, which is a shame. I have been asked by my advisors to intercede in an ongoing dispute between local leaders of my fledgling colony in the Hall of 1,000 Pillars around the future direction of their settlement. Bomber is a prominent merchant in the area and argues that they should be reinvesting their gold into developing local business and improving access to other markets to increase the prosperity of the local people. Meanwhile, Fulunga, leader of the local militia, argues investment should be directed towards strengthening the military to defend the colony's interests. The situation is at an impasse, and they are looking to me to resolve the feud. The decision I will make will likely affect the direction of the province for years to come. So I can try this, but I'm going to lose prestige. Military outposts. We lose taxes. That's not good. I think a strong economy will benefit all. We lose levy stuff, but we gain taxes, development growth, and building construction. Yes, a strong economy will benefit the whole of 1,000 pillars. And now it should be even quicker to build here. I have 300 gold, so I should have enough to bake both of these into Delvins, which is going to put us 2 over our domain limits, unfortunately. Oh, how are we going to handle the domain limits? We might have to get vassals. Although, the problem is, maybe we wait to get vassals until we're back in the dormant phase. Otherwise, they're going to spam buildings, and I'm a little bit worried. I'm informed by the guard that my niece Yorsa approaches the chamber of Mazabor back from her stay in Erebor. She is older, but I recognize her at once. We embrace at the gates. You must tell me everything, my niece. Oh, that's me. Was it terrible? There is so much to catch up on. Welcome back. Unfortunately, we still do have problems with intrigue. Just like your father had. But I will put an end to it, do not worry. My sensible niece Yorsa brightens a hazy morning's amble, telling me of hostage ship in foreign's care. She's returned much changed, wiser, more observant. A loyal Durin, well adapted to life in a foreign place. A loyal Durin, perhaps there's value to draw from our family's eyes having been in foreign's court? Namely, what if anything does Yorsa know? I don't think we need secrets on foreign. I gain honorable warden for 20 years instead. Yes. Without honor, hostage ship is worthless. I have another crafting perk. Right. Gold rewards for successful mining expedition. These are kind of useless for us. I mean, I'll get this. Can I change focus yet? I can't. I didn't realize Infirm made it so we couldn't do this stuff. Luckily, Durin's Hall is almost upgraded. Right. I can't find the delving, though. Oh, because we don't have development. Right, let's increase the development here. I completely forgot about the development requirement. Oh, no. The morning chorus of twittering birds accompany me down to the cellar, the light of dawn giving way to gloomy darkness, lit only by sputtering lamps. I yawn and stretch as I go, my feet paddling across the floorboards. Once my eyes adjust to the lack of light, a culinary tragedy is unveiled by them. Apple cores, scattered crumbs, bones flensed clean of their meat. In shock, I look around the entire room, but everywhere my eyes land, they find yet more evidence. Suddenly in the corner, a soft, contented burp. Oh, Uni, you will pay for the food you have stolen, and I will reinvest that gold. Thank you very much. I was about to do something, and I completely forgot now. Uni, you distracted me. We need development. Yes, yes, yes. So we're getting 7.9 a month. That's bloody huge, actually. We now have a Hall of 1,000 pillars. No, we need to upgrade this to tier 3. So let's do that. That one is tier 3. It's just that we need the bloody development. What's the development here? 1 as well. Okay. I kind of fell behind on that. We could save a bit of gold now and get a duchy built. Oh, it's 1,100 gold. Maybe right now that's not the best way to spend it. I received disturbing news from my leading wardens that the growing colonial population in Joran's Hall are turning away from Mahau and leading lives of sin. It is said that the people of the province have developed a culture of deceit and trickery. You don't say! Maybe this is where it's all coming from. Honesty being viewed as naivety. Those who visit the colony stand a not insignificant chance of getting fleeced by the enterprising locals or suffer from pranks. It's even affected my governance of the province, as we can't know how accurate the reports from the local elites are. Such scandalous behavior will surely sicken and disgust the people of my realm, so I should carefully consider an appropriate response. I will come down hard on them. We lose a little bit of taxes, but we cannot afford these sinners. Interrupting the balance here. My courtier Axing Skilaldi is plotting against my steward. Can we just stop this, please? I don't understand all the intrigue. What has triggered this? It's too much. We get a pop-up so bloody often. One of my prisoners has died from her wounds in the dungeons. Maybe she shouldn't have done something that allowed land her in the dungeons. That's her own fault. We only have 20 points left now as well. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. Let's lay with the wife instead. Having another child would be nice. Of course. How is the health? I'm actually feeling fine. Surprisingly enough. Hopefully when we get another perk, we can swap that over. What I also wonder... it's not worth trying to kill the Balrog when we control like nothing. And I think controlling all of Moria gives like 20% success chance, which when 50% is the maximum, that's bloody huge. Also, we don't have an elven friend. And if you do fail, the Balrog skips a stage, so it's going to be so long before we get it back to dormant again. Well, you know a thing or two about troop compositions. The Zipped in the Balin's expedition should possess a broad range of skills, my Duchess says, widening her stance. I could acquire some new tomes, perhaps a few assignments. Tutor you a little. What subject are you most interested in? Let's see, I think the realm's economy. I increased my stewardship by 1. We do have another domain limit now, and the taxes will increase. Why am I surprised at the intrigue? My counselor was murdered! Bloody hell. I lost my chancellor. I could replace him with the man, the dwarf that murdered him. Or I could get my son, Dwalin, on the council. I'm gonna pick my son so he can start improving his stats. Can I imprison him? He's a fornicator. I can't imprison the one that murdered. Bloody hell. Can we stop this already? No, we can't. There's even more intrigue going on. It's never ended. Right, we do have a development level of 3 now. The good thing about being able to play in 3 times speed is development does increase very, very swimmingly. During's Hall. Let us upgrade that to a delving. And we have done that. What I'm also going to do, persecuted populace, is move the realm capital to Durin's Hall. Very fitting indeed. Very, very fitting. Now, we need buildings. A fungal farm is the cheapest, just so we have some protection. We can't build all of this stuff. For example, a treasure hoard, or we lose gold. The Banker's Guild Hall requires dugout trading squares. Dugout trading squares. I don't see that anywhere. Is it a Dutch building? Specialized hold of gold. Ah, yes, we need this, which is now 1200. It's gone up even more. Oh, I see how this works now. Yes, I think we would want a gold focus. 1200 gold would take us a little bit to get, but it's not impossible. I think for now, though, let's just get the fungal farm. In case the Balrog, we get the event where it could destroy a building. We don't want that. Right, the Hall of 1,000 Pillars is getting upgraded. What we can also do is let's colonize the Endless Stair. I mean, this gives fort level prestige stress lost. What does this give? Prestige, defender advantage, fort level. And this gives fort level and defender advantage. Right. I mean, the Endless Stair does give us prestige. So let's go ahead and colonize this. And we're getting awfully close now as well. Let's remove the collapsed ceilings. 9 years. Oh, wow. We're getting awfully close to triggering the next phase of the Balrog. But we need to do it. Disabled building in the Endless Stair. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I received troubling reports from my settlement in the Endless Stair. The revenues from the province have shown a slow but consistent decline. And in turn, banditry has risen, with supplies meant for the settlement often raided and then sold off through illicit channels. There are rumors that Barry, a local governor I appointed, is in cahoots with the thieves and receiving a cut of the stolen goods and covering up their foul deeds. But Barry is crafty and has well hidden her tracks. I will need to proceed with caution and precision. Ooh, perhaps I can make this problem disappear. I am a murderer. We lose so much taxes, though. Sure, perhaps I can make it disappear. Oh, dear. We have managed to... Bandit country has been constructed. Bustling colony. Wait. What's happened here? So we have... Oh, we got another building we have to remove now? Oh, bloody hell. In the Endless Stair, yes. Do I not have another colony? Hall of 1,000 Pillars. Ah, yes, this is our other colony. Right, we need to upgrade that, but we can't yet because we don't have the development. That's correct. The Hall of 1,000 Pillars, we're getting it. We're getting 8.3 a month. That shouldn't take too long. Notable guest has arrived. Night has been improved. Court physician has improved. My spy master has come to me with more grave news. More bloody intrigue. Who will have guessed it? Not I. Never. Right, crafting perk unlocked. Let's just get Middle Earth bounty. Sure. Can I change my focus now? I can. Right. Probably stewardship would be a good one. We do actually have really good stewardship now. So let's swap focus to the steward tree. I'm going to get more monthly income, and we're going to go down architect. I think stewardship is important. We got to rebuild Moria, just as Balin had foreseen. Everyone thought he was ridiculous for going back to the mountain, especially with rumors of a Balrog. But Balin and I will prove them wrong. My spy master's come to me with a discovery. She is certain that my niece Yandalin... Oh, my nieces have joined the scheming. Yandalin, you are family, and I am disappointed. You shall serve some time in the dungeons. I think a few years, and then I'll release you. Hopefully that will teach you a lesson. This is not what your father would have wanted. My antiquarian Amrith approaches me with a worried expression on her face. My lord, I've grown increasingly concerned about your Nakard scale armor, and the state of utter disrepair it has fallen into. It's coming apart. It might never regain its original use, but if you allow me, I can at least salvage a part of it as a memento of a glory past. After all, it has been a mighty symbol of your power for quite a while. I will become the owner of the keepsake of Nakard scale. I could tell her to repair it. 29 gold. Yes, repair it. I want the armor because it gives me prowess, injury resistance, and 0.01 prestige. It's hardly worth mentioning that, actually. It's nothing. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. She is certain that my knight Killy is now scheming. All of my courtiers are gonna be in my bloody dungeons if this carries on. What on earth is happening? Okay, no, we actually have quite a lot of courtiers still not in the prison. Unless they're all scheming, then they're all going to get there eventually. Right, how is this coming along? We do have free development here. Very nice. Right, let's put you back on collect taxes for now. 9.9 income. Very nice. We can upgrade this to a delving. It's going to cost 100 gold. And then instantly build a fungal farm. Made barony a castle holding. Yes. I am above the domain limit. We lose 20% taxes. But that's okay. We're going to have to write that out. Right, we have a colony. So we got the Endless Stair colony. Yes. And now we should get the castle of Easthall. Because this has the Bridge of Durin. I can't colonize this because I don't have 100 gold. We ran out of gold, actually. Okay, we're losing taxes. But it's going up. Mushroom foraging camps have been constructed in Durin's Hall. And we are now at 145. Actually, we might have to stop building. We might have to stop building. Excuse my hiccup there. And I just noticed the bloody time. So, in fact, we're going to have to stop recording as well. I did a 1-hour episode today, and I didn't even realize. Balin has sadly passed. But we are now Dwarlin. Before we end this, though. Break Protectorate. Ah, it's right there. Before we break this. End the episode. I must wear my armor. What are we wearing? Let's pull on our steel armor. Fix the trousers. There we go. I have succeeded. And taken over the mountains of Khazad-Dum. Durin's Hall has been restored. And once again, a Durin rules at the seat of Moria. Balin made this all possible. And we will remember his efforts. I'm getting old, 287. My health is poor and ailing. Hopefully my son, Dwarlin, can succeed me and do a good job. My daughter Gimli as well. But that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching as always. I will see you next time.